So we get underway with our next pre-final, and it is Minimax. Let's take you through the starting grid. On pole position, it's Vince van der Hollen. Alongside him on the front row, there have been a little bit of good luck messages for Olivier Mazurkiewicz, who won in the torrential downpour at Circuit de Lansard last time out. He's on the front row alongside. Tygo Holthausen, Gage Moyes ran out row number 2 with Julian Dummer and James van der Poel rounding out row 3. Kimi Mai and Julienne Marie Schultz ran out row 4 ahead of Pascal Knip and AJ Berggraf. They ran out the top 10. Mika Vonk, Jeff Verbeek, Didi Dardale, Laurens van Vlaanderen, Bendik Schulte, Milano Shiphorst, Jara Kivitsbosch, Rico Dioppen, Anastasio Tully, Tim Hansler, Duncan Oudsen, Sebastian Brandt, Devrim Jeter, Jens Moonen, Jesse Andringa, Jens Kielstra, Lennart Koster, and Tim Steiger round out the 28 strong grid. A big capacity of German influx, especially around this circuit. A lot of drivers, some of which that I've mentioned, including the likes of Pascal Knip, Kimi Mai, they will be racing here in early August for the next part of the Rotax Max Challenge Germany Championship. And that'll be the second weekend of August this year. That's the penultimate round of their season. Lennart Koster is a non-starter, so we are down to 27 runners and riders here in Minimax. Van der Hollen had a difficult final last time out at de Lansard, got caught out by the inclemental weather conditions. But with the track here in Kerpen being bone stock dry, it will make things a very different proposition altogether. The Hornet's Nest roar of Rotax comes through the Nyon flat-out chicane, heading into the final right, the left-hander. Red lights are on. We're going to go round for another lap. Race director not quite happy with that one. So we're going to go round for another tour of the circuit here at Kerpen. The F-Landring, as it's more commonly known here in Germany. One of the mainstays of German karting and has a lot of history. So again, it's going to be van der Hollen and Mazurkiewicz on the front row of the grid. And Andreas Kreins giving Kimi Mai all the very best of luck in the YouTube chat. Kimi Mai starting from the inside of row number 4 in 7th place on the grid. And look at the swarm of colour. From the discreet to the downright unmissable. Ten minutes on the timer, plus 2 additional laps here for the Minimax pre-final. Drivers told to slow, into the tram lines, revs rise, lights are out this time, and we're underway in a good start from Vince van der Hollen. Tygo Holthausen follows suit and jumps past Olivier Mazurkiewicz on the run down to turn 2. Looks like Gage Moyes dives up the inside, or was that was Gage Moyes, as we've got one off the circuit. That is the 170. Oh, Laurens van Vlaanderen tumbling like a stone from the mid part of the grid all the way down to the back of the field. So at the front end, well, things are not going to be easy. Looks like Gage Moyes diving up the inside through for second. Oh, and nearly got the job done. But Tygo Holthausen holding on to second. This is allowing Vince van der Hollen to pull away. 4th place from 7th on the grid after the opening lap. It's Kimi Mai. So Kimi May, 4:42 competition, moves up from 7th on the grid to 4th and is now chasing down Cage Moyes, who dives up the inside, through on Tygo Holthausen, takes 2nd position, through at turn number 5. Great move there from Cage Moyes. Olivier Mazurkiewicz is battling away with Julian Dummer. That's the battle for P5. Pascal Knip now up ahead of Mika Vonk, with James van der Poel and Didi Dadale rounding out the top 10. But there has been a mistake made by Vince van der Hullen and is right under pressure. Cage Moyes trying to now go for the race lead, heading down into turns 1 and 2 here on lap 3. Holthausen down into 3rd, being chased down by Kimi May in the 150. One of the things and there's a change for the lead. Oh, Vince van der Hullen just got mugged through turn 5. Cage Moyes now leads here on lap 3. Brilliant stuff there by the 134. Absolutely dynamite. Mika Vonk now drops outside of the top 10, having been demoted by James van der Poel, Didi Dadale and AJ Berggraaf. Jens Kielster down to 24th behind Jeff Verbeek, but Cage Moyes looks over the left shoulder. Van der Hullen over the right. Holthausen eyes forward. And now down into turn number 2 they go again. Van der Hullen was not far enough alongside to get through. And what this is doing with the top 3 line astern, there were 2.5 tenths of a second apart from Cage Moyes to Tygo Holthausen. More overtakes being attempted through into turn number 5. Down towards the mid-pack of the field. Jara Kivitsbosch has dropped down into 17th position. James van der Poel now up into 7th, ahead of Didi Dadale, who's made up 5 places in the meantime. 6 minutes and 50 seconds, plus 2 additional laps to go here in the Minimax pre-final. And what a surprise, Cage Moyes has already won a pre-final this season so far. Wants to have a good run here at Kerpen. Of course, there are 2 different championships, Mini and Mini Rookie. And nice little move there by the 106. James van der Poel overtaking Julian Dummer from Germany for 6th place. And James van der Poel now has Olivier Mazurkiewicz, as I think that was Jette Moonen looking up the inside of Devrim Yater for 15th place through turn 5. Not too sure if the move was completed by 110 from Belgium on the 108 from the Netherlands. However, Cage Moyes is really, really putting on a bit of a show here in the pre-final. James van der Poel now threatening to get past Olivier Mazurkiewicz, who looks over the right shoulder, doesn't see anybody there, and briefly looks left and goes, oh crikey, there's James van der Poel. He's right on my case, and van der Poel sends it up the inside through turn 2. Dummer tries to get through as well, and there's AJ Berggraaf in the mix. Some great scraps going on. And AJ Berggraaf dives up the inside through turn 5 and gets through for 7th position on Julian Dummer. So a great job there by the 171. A few weeks ago, announced that he was joining the ranks at SP Motorsport, the team run by Stan Pex, good friend of Max Verstappen. Of course, the Spanish Grand Prix is happening this weekend. I'm not going to spoil anything because I know what the results of qualifying were. And if you haven't, check them out after the weekend is finished. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So Julian Dummer finds himself down in 8th position. As well, that was the 114, Milano Schipphorst, who started 16th, now all the way down in 27th. And stone dead last, so now Julian Dummer trying to get a wriggle on and trying to get through on AJ Berggraaf to retake that 7th place back. Meantime, Cage Moyes has pulled away. Tygo Holthausen closing in and really putting the pressure on Vince van der Hullen. Now, this is something we have not seen this season, where on dry conditions, van der Hullen, on a lot of the competitions, B&L Karting Series, Champions Winter Trophy, has been relatively unchallenged, but Tygo Holthausen, I think, trying to be a little bit overzealous with the move up the inside through into turn number 2. and got caught out a little bit and caught the front bumper ever so slightly. James van der Poel is keeping it pinned around the outside of Olivier Mazurkovic and still holds on to that 5th place as the 106 on the Sodi kart. Cage Moyes, after 7 laps, now has a lead of just under 7/10 of a second. It looks to be growing further still because of the fact that Van der Hullen and Holthausen are battling, and that's bringing in Kimi Mai for the battle for P2. Cage Moyes' lead after 8 laps is now 1.1 seconds. Holthausen dives to the outside of turn number 2 on Vince van der Hullen, and still unable to get the job completed. James van der Poel leading a train, which includes Olivier Mazurkovic, AJ Berggraaf, Julian Dummer, amongst others. Cage Moyes is like a driver that is completely possessed right about now, because with 2 minutes and 40 to go, that lead is further expanding because Vince van der Hullen has got no other alternative but to keep Tygo Holthausen and Kimi Mai at bay for that 2nd place in the race. Through into turn 2 here on lap number 10 they go. And once more, the defensive countermeasures having to be employed by Vince van der Hullen from Belgium on the 130. Just see how hard these drivers are pushing. The curbs are quite aggressive through the cambered corners here at Kerpen. And what's more, it's giving more of an advantage. Fastest lap of the race so far on lap 7, Cage Moyes, 48.677. And, well, Holthausen dived to the inside through the final corner. That nearly opened the door for Kimi Mai, and Kimi Mai's got a double toe down in towards turn 2. Holthausen again trying the crisscross, and Kimi Mai trying the switchback. Does Kimi Mai get through at turn 3? No, he doesn't. He nearly got the job done, did the 150 from 42 competition. My goodness me. I did say to Kimi Mai this morning, I said, well, you're 7th. It's time for you to move forward, isn't it? He said, yes, exactly. And that's what he's done. He's currently P4 and a couple of sniffs during this race for P3. And what's more, whilst van der Hullen and Holthausen are battling, this is making it ever the more easy for Kimi Mai to just pick his spot. And now it's wheel to wheel between 2nd and 3rd. Holthausen went to the outside towards turn 1 on van der Hullen, who's gone defensive again. Does Kimi Mai try the switch back again this time? Well, he's going to try and look for the inside line. Kimi Mai through for 3rd place on Tygo Holthausen. Textbook move there from the youngster from Germany. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Kimi Mai from 42 competition puts a perler of a crisscross move on Tygo Holthausen. Right, we have got a full course yellow. Full course yellow with 16 seconds to go. So it looks like we might have had something happen. So full course yellow, race is being neutralised. I'm not too sure why. Can't really see anything out on the circuit at the moment. So it is slow down, prepare to stop. Well, they have actually. So we have had the timer run to 0. So it is a full course yellow. It looks like the race is going to end this way. So drivers will have to slow down. So the slow boards are out. Not sure why. So drivers are being instructed to slow down. That's the reason behind a full course yellow. So it looks like the race is more than likely going to finish this way. Last lap board is going to be shown to Cage Moyes. So it is under full course yellow conditions here in the Minimax Pre-Final. We'll try and find out what the decision was. I'm not 100% sure myself, to be completely truthful. So the final lap very much underway here in the Minimax Pre-Final. However, at this moment in time, checkered flag is being prepared. Cage Moyes, under full course yellow finish, takes the pre-final ahead of Vince van der Hallen, Kimi Mai, rounding out the top three. Tiger Holthausen, James van der Poel, AJ Berggraaf, Olivier Mazurkiewicz, Julian Dimmer, Mika Vonk, Didi Dedale, rounding out the top 10. Bendik Schulte, Richard Joppen, Jens Moonen, Devrim Yater and Tim Hansler round out the top 15. Duncan Hudson, Jarakiewicz Bosch, 16th and 17th. Now, I'm wondering if there have been... We've got Lawrence van Vlaanderen, Jesse Andringa, Tim Stiger, Jeff Verbeek, Pascal Knip, Anastasia Touli, Juliana Marie Schultz, and I think our last two drivers are going to be crossing the line shortly. So Jens Kielstra and Milano Shiphorst will round out the 26 finishers. Sebastian Brandt, notable absentee, retired on lap number 11. So whether that might be relating to an incident involving Sebastian Brandt, who is a DNF, and Lennart Köster, a non-starter. But Cage Moyes wins the pre-final under a full course caution.